Hello, JDL Elections Analysis here, forecasting the 2024 Senate elections in the month of June. While polling seems to show Democrats running for Senate drastically overperforming Biden, I don't believe that will end up being the case, as it's still early for these races and many of the candidates are still not well known. While I do believe Democrats will overperform Biden down ballot, it will not be by as much as current polling shows. Ultimately, I don't think you see a crazy amount of ticket splitting this year. On the map, we'll first fill out the states that are not particularly noteworthy. So Washington, California, Utah, Wyoming, North Dakota, both the Nebraska Senate races, Tennessee, Mississippi, Missouri, Indiana, Delaware, Vermont, the New England states, and Hawaii. As it stands, Republicans are currently up 10 seats on Democrats, 47-37, and if Trump were to win the presidency, Republicans would only need to get 50 seats to have a majority. They will flip the seat of West Virginia as Joe Manchin is retiring from the seat, so that puts him at 48. Many Democrats see Texas as a long shot opportunity to flip, but I don't think it is at all going to be competitive. While many believe that Ohio will be one of the closest Senate races in this cycle, and it will be very decisive in terms of who controls the Senate, I don't believe it will be that particularly close, and I think Bernie Moreno wins by over 10 percentage points. I don't think there will be that much ticket splitting. In the past, Rod Brown has not been that much of an overperformer. And with that, if former President Trump were to win the election in 2024, I don't see there being any reality where Democrats are able to hold on to the Senate. I believe Senator Rick Scott wins re-election by just under 10 percentage points, and I believe Florida will actually be more competitive than Ohio. I also believe Republicans will flip the Montana Senate race, ousting Jon Tester with Tim Sheehy by a likely margin, probably around 8 percentage points. We'll now go over the likely Democrat states. Right now, we will forecast Maryland to be likely Democrat, as Larry Hogan is a popular former governor who is polling at around 46%. I don't believe 46% is enough to win that Senate race, and as people get to know Elsa Brooks more, I believe that she will come away with a pretty comfortable lead. I also have New Jersey and New York as likely Democrat, as I also have them as likely Biden in the presidential race. And I don't think New York and New Jersey's Senate races will be that much different from the presidential race. While it is possible for Trump to pick off the state of Minnesota, I believe Amy Klobuchar, who is a strong incumbent, will hold off any sort of challenge and that she's not in any sort of real danger of losing. While New Mexico may not be on people's radars right now, I believe they should start paying attention to this race. Nell Dominici, who's the daughter of a popular former senator in the state, is a strong candidate who can provide a strong challenge to Martin Heinrich. Ultimately, I think the margin of the New Mexico Senate race will match that of the presidential race. So lean Democrat. While Virginia may be a toss-up at the presidential level, I believe Tim Kaine has a clear advantage in the race and that he should win, but only by a lean margin. I believe Lisa Slotkin should prevail in the Michigan Senate race, as I don't believe the third-party vote that will impact Joe Biden will impact Lisa Slotkin in the Senate race. I will rate it as tilt Democrat. I currently forecast Pennsylvania to be tilt Democrat as well, as while Bob Casey, who is certainly a strong incumbent who will be able to pull over some Trump voters, Dave McCormick is certainly a strong challenger with his ability to self-fundraise and having the Republican Party united around him, and that I also believe he will be able to pull some Biden voters. However, Bob Casey's name runs very strong in the state of Pennsylvania, and it will be very difficult for Dave McCormick to unseat him. I believe Pennsylvania will be the closest Senate race of this year, and that Bob Casey will prevail. I believe Eric Hovde ends up beating Tammy Baldwin by around 3%, as polling in Wisconsin has been atrocious for years, and I don't believe that the Senate race in Wisconsin will be that drastically different from the presidential race. I also have Nevada as lane Republican, as I don't believe Sam Brown will underperform Trump by that much, and I don't believe Jackie Rosen is particularly the strongest incumbent. She's very low profile, and with that, I don't think the results in the Nevada Senate race will be that much different from the presidential race, where I think Trump is a clear favorite to win. Similar case in Arizona, however, I have it being a tilt Republican race. Kari Lake is certainly running in the mold of Donald Trump, and I think her vote share closely matches Donald Trump's. Ruben Gallego will certainly outrun Biden, but I don't believe by enough. This race will be close, and while current polling has Gallego with a comfortable lead, I believe that has more to do with people knowing Kari Lake and not knowing Ruben Gallego. As people get to know Ruben Gallego, I think plenty of Trump voters will end up voting for Kari Lake. And with that, I am forecasting that Republicans will have a 10-seat majority on Democrats with 55 seats to Democrats' 45. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Comment down below and follow me on social media. Finally, please share the content. Over and out.